Hi everyone, my name is Annabel Yao. I'm 15 years old and in 10th grade. Let me start off by telling you a little bit about my former self. I used to have the mentality of a small rabbit. Something as little as raising my hand made me hesitant and anxious. What if I completely embarrassed myself? What would everyone think of me? I would go to Starbucks and that cashier would always ask me to repeat my name because they never heard me the first time. I desperately wanted to say more, be more. I wanted to be one of those kids, the ones who are so loud and powerful, conviction oozes from their pores. That was until I went on my first Project Courage course. It was like I'd been transported to another world. This world contained no judgment, no limitations, and no lack of support. I began to relish the moments that I took charge and I held responsibility. Whether it be belaying another girl while rock climbing or leading the pack up a particularly challenging hill, every little moment made me more assured of my abilities. So I went on 3 more GirlVentures courses. Each summer, I grew as a person. My knowledge of communication, confidence, and social justice expanded infinitely. Leadership qualities began to take root inside of me. On my final On the Rise course this summer, everything came together. On this course, I learned to stop thinking so inwardly. Becoming a leader didn't mean that the path to get there was all about me. We were taught that it is necessary to communicate with each other. Under the conditions we were in, pouring rain, drowning us for 3 days straight, it became second nature to ask each other, "Are you warm enough? Did you have enough to eat? How are the blisters doing?" I became more perceptive to other people's needs, and I worked on my communication skills until finally it was the day before summiting Mount Langley, when it would be my turn to be the leader of the day. I was racked with anxiety. Fortunately, we had a 4-hour-long solo that day, a chance for me to quell my nerves. In my alone time, I reflected on my journey thus far, and I decided to compose a letter to self. I told myself that it was time to become a real leader. All this time, I had never seen myself as a stereotypical outgoing leader, and I realized that that was okay. Instead, I was a different kind of leader, one that may not say much, but puts a purpose behind her words. The type of leader that keeps a group going. And in that moment, I realized that I could do it. I could really do it. 3 a.m. the next morning, I woke up, an hour before the rest of the girls would crawl out of their cozy sleeping bags. I just sat there and mentally prepared for the day ahead. I knew it would be difficult. We were reeking of mysterious odors, crushed by the sheer bulk of our packs, and tired to the point of almost having an out-of-body experience. Nevertheless, I stayed in tune to how everyone was doing physically, and I made sure that we stayed positive. And then, with an eclectic mix of encouragement, attentiveness, and a purely joyous attitude, I helped the group summit a 14,000-foot mountain. When I got back home, I saw the world in a different light. If you have a passion and you're willing to express your ideas, you can be a leader. Your style just may be different than how you imagine a leader is supposed to be. And GirlVentures gave me the opportunity to figure this out for myself. I now raise my hand high in class, speak loud and clear, and I even accepted the invitation to speak to all 300 of you today. Thank you.